This is America. Don't catch you slip.
About society that disappoints you so much.
Don't catch you slipping now. Look what I'm whipping.
People just living out their lives.
Look what I'm whipping now. This is America.
Oblivious.
Got you slipping now. Look how I'm living now. Police be tripping now.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
What happened to the American dream? What happened to the American dream? It came true. You're looking at it.
Nobler they could do to be helping this planet heal.
That we collectively thought Steve Jobs was a great man, even when we knew he made billions off the backs of children. Or maybe it's that
Mother Earth, raped again. Guess who? Hey, she was asking for it.
By the way, there's another bunch of homeless coming soon. When the housing bubble bursts and the dollar gets devalued, we'll get a lot of middle-class homeless.
feels like all our heroes are counterfeit. The world itself's just one big hoax. Spamming each other with our burning commentary bullshit, masquerading as insight. Our social media faking as intimacy. Or is it that we voted for this? Not with our rigged elections, but with our things, our property, our money.
And I said a long time ago, when fascism comes to America, it won't wear jack boots and brown shirts. It'll have on a smiley face and a t-shirt and designer jeans and Nikes. You know what they ought to do? They ought to have 2 new requirements for being on the police. Intelligence and decency. Never can tell. It might just work. It certainly hasn't been tried yet.
That's all you ever hear about in this country is our differences. Race, religion, sexuality. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. Anything they can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank.
But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest.
I'm not saying anything new. We all know why we do this. Not because Hunger Games books makes us happy, but because we want to be sedated. Because it's painful not to pretend. Because we're cowards. Fuck society.
They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. Land of the free, home of the brave. All men are equal. Justice is blind. The good guys win. And everything is gonna be just fine. It's called the American Dream because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Remember the 5th of November, the gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Strings. Listen carefully, can you hear it? Godlessness. It wasn't the war they started. It wasn't the plague they created. It was judgment. No one escapes their past. No one escapes judgment. You think he's not up there? Of Christmas past. You think he's not watching over this country?
Who are you?
Who is but the form following the function of what, and what I am is a man in a mask. The only verdict is vengeance, a vendetta, held as a votive, not in vain, for the value and veracity of such shall one day vindicate the vigilant and the virtuous. Verily, this vicious swaz of verbiage veers most verbose, so let me simply add that it's my very good honor to meet you, and you may call me V. Words will always retain if you feel as I feel, and if you would seek as I seek. And I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight, outside the gates of Parliament. And together we shall give them a 5th of November that shall never, ever be forgot. Wait! Here comes the crescendo! Beneath this mask there is more than flesh. Beneath this mask there is an idea, Mr. Creedy. And ideas are bulletproof. My turn. People should not be afraid of their governments. Governments should be afraid of their people.
You must be able to see it, Mr. Anderson. You must know it by now. You can't win. It's pointless to keep fighting. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why? Why do you persist?
Because I choose to.